Alright. Down, up, down, up. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be my Let's Play for Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. So I've played the original Dead Rising quite a bit. I've played this as well, but it was a few months ago and I wanted to record it. So, here we are. As you can see, these are the settings, and this is just going to be episode 1, so we're really not going to get to do much in the game. This is just going to be the intro for the game, and the opening helicopter sequence. And that's probably where we'll end the video off, but this is the Deluxe Remaster, like I said. Classic. This should all be fun. Oh, a little bit brighter. I've never understood this. I don't know why this is... I really don't know why this is a thing, but... I can't think of why they would possibly need to make you verify your age. Or not verify it, but just say it. I've never seen another game do that. We ain't doing no casual difficulty. But this is the Deluxe Remaster of Dead Rising. We're going to be going through the whole game, trying to save as many survivors as we can, doing all the stuff. Not doing all the stuff, but doing as much as I can within reason. And let's get started. Alright, here we go. New game. 72-hour mode. Let's go. Yeah, no. So this opening sequence is really... This whole game looks amazing now. I mean, this game is always... I even think for a 360 launch title, this game was quite good looking, but especially now that's been completely just redone. It looks so good. If you've never played Dead Rising, you're in for a goofy but awesome game, I'd say.
Mommy, what was that noise? Mommy,
What is it, sweetie?
I said, what was that noise?
Oof.
Nothing, sweetie. I just ran over a big frog.
No, you didn't.
I mean,
Frogs don't
there was a
sound
frog
like
in
that.
frame at one point.
Mommy, I'm bored. I want to open my eyes.
So this isn't really super important. This
Please,
has
just
no bearing on the
look
rest of the
around
game.
and keep your
I'll just go
eyes
ahead and say
closed
that.
like I told you. Okay, sweetie?
I don't know how many people that are going to end up watching this haven't played this game. So. I'm trying to decide how much I'm going to talk during cutscenes. I'm not really sure. I may talk when there's no dialogue happening, but when the dialogue starts, I'll probably shut up unless you listen to that. Oh no! It's pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. As a horror movie fan, this whole little intro sequence is so good. This is the only part of the game I'd say that's actually kind of scary. I mean, not really, but...
Mommy, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Mommy! Mommy!
The rest of this game kind of has a goofy tone, but this is like dead serious. Uh-oh. Your daughter needs you.
Oh, sweetie. Oh. I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
You okay?
Let's see the first zombie. Well,
It's okay.
first zombie. There we go. Like I said, the rest of the game is not like this. It's gonna get very goofy
God, no,
quite quickly. And then I'll explain the mechanics and stuff once we get into the game. This honestly should have been a scene in an actual horror, like a zombie movie, like a George Romero movie or something. I think I've always really liked this whole introduction. Like I said, even though no relation to the rest of the game, other than the fact that the zombies are happening. One thing to also note, all the voice acting is different from the original game. Which, if I had one complaint with this remake, that might be it. Because that original voice acting is just so classic. Not necessarily for the right reasons, but it's weird hearing some of these characters sound different than they originally did. I mean, basically all of them. Frank, especially Frank is one. It's just weird hearing a different voice actor. But like I said, that can go for basically all the characters in the game. Except for Adam the Clown. His voice actor, I don't know if it's the same, but it sounds really, really close to the original voice. So, if it was a different person, they did a good job. And if it was the same person, then they just reprise their role and do it basically the same. And here we go. Now we're actually getting kind of into the game properly. Or not entirely, but we're about to meet our main character. Oh, there we are. Frank West. That's us right there. Look at us.
Say, buddy,
Uh-huh.
you mentioned something about research for a story.
Yeah?
That's right. Got a tip that something big's happening.
Really?
In a nowhere little town like that, they sure didn't mention anything about it on TV. Yeah, well, I'm freelance, pal. I don't make my living waiting for the TV to tell me what to cover.
Yeah, Frank's voice. I don't like it as much, but what can you really do?
Here she is. Willamette, Colorado. Population 53,594. Distinguishing characteristics? Jack shit.
It's not very nice, but, you know.
About the only thing to do in this town is kill time at the shopping mall.
Kind of like where I live, to be honest with you. So,
What was that? The army? Yeah. Looks like taking a helicopter was the way to go. I bet they got all the roads blocked off by now. All right, listen. I want to get shots of the whole town before the National Guard finishes roping it off. Take me over the main street.
So originally when I played this game, I didn't play the Xbox version. I played actually the Wii version, which this whole camera mechanic is not even in the Wii version, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. That, you know, Frank's a photographer, and there's really no photography in the Wii game. Yeah, I haven't played this on this PlayStation. I played this on my friends, so that's why I will still be getting trophies and stuff. But as you see, they're going ham down there on that body. So yeah, this is what I meant when I said the photography section. And the photography, the PP up there, I know, goofy name, that's basically experience.
Whoa!
And depending on how good the photo is,
Riot?
that will affect that. You can get some pretty good points over here at the start of the game, but like I said, all of this entire section was not in the Wii at all. But it's not a huge part of the game, so I understand why they cut it for the Wii. Oh man, I didn't get that when I wanted, but
Is this what you came to take pictures of?
that's a dramatic shot.
Sure is.
I mean, there is one part of this game that requires, there's one like side thing that requires the pictures. If you've played this game, you already know what I'm talking about. Kent. But that's it. Really, that's the only thing I can think of that requires you to take pictures. No, there is one survivor, or a couple survivors, where you have to take a picture to basically get them to come with you.
Look at all those people.
It's a specific photo though.
What the hell's happening here?
I don't know, man. What is happening here? Well, let's zoom out a little
I have
bit.
no
please.
idea. But one thing's for sure.
What's for sure?
Whatever's going on down there, it's not business as usual.
That's a kind of a strange looking school bus. Like the roof is like very flat. Yeah, and basically some of the stuff that determines like the PP you get from these is just like how close are they? Are they doing anything special? That type of stuff. And as you can see in the bottom, we do have a limited number of photos, but that's really not a problem because once we get to this mall, there we can refill that, so that's really not an issue at all. Okay, I was just trying to see if I could get some. Just, I mean, I guess now there's nothing else to do, so might as well just try and get the maximum amount of XP we can. Alright. I mean, that seven's really gonna add up. It's really not, though. That's nothing. Oh, hold on, let me zoom out for this part. And bam. There you go. See that one got us a lot.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's pretty
Did
gnarly.
you see that?
And you still get a lot, even though that photo actually kind of sucked if you saw it.
Yeah.
And then we'll get the zombie on fire. That's only 55, really? Come on, it's gotta be more than 55. 135. Okay, I'll take that. Come on, come on.
I've got to take her up for a sec.
Alright. Beautiful.
Take us down. We have to check out that building. Huh? Where? Right below us.
Man, I forgot how long this section is. I'm not the biggest fan of this section. I'm honestly okay they cut this part out of the Wii game. 'Cause, I mean, there's not really much to it. You're just kind of taking pictures. I mean, that's literally what you're doing. I mean, not much more to it than that. But actually, nothing more to it really than that. But they're just, I guess, trying to get you a. And it's also a good. You're getting to see the town. That's not. Basically, the rest of the game is in this mall, so you're getting to see the town outside. But this is the only time you really see it. So, ooh, that was a good one actually. That was a really good one. Uh-oh. Alright, let's make sure we can get this one. I don't think I got that at the best moment. I could have waited a little bit longer, but...
Oh!
Hey, 1,000 prestige points. I think that's what it stands for? Prestige points? I think? I don't
I
remember
want to see the
exactly.
center of town. Take me there.
And
Roger.
I think this is where the cutscenes continue. Yeah, here we go, back in the cutscenes. And we're about to meet a very important character. His facial expressions in this game could be very weird looking sometimes. But that's just like it was in the original, so I kind of like
Can you
it.
get me on the rooftop of that mall? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, man, you are nuts.
He is nuts. But that's why you gotta love
All right,
Frank.
listen. Don't forget to come back for me. As long as you're not dead, Fred.
Right.
It's Frank. Frank West. Remember that name, because the whole world's gonna know it in 3 days. When I
All right then.
All right.
You know, if I'm being honest, I don't know if I've ever really thought about what was in there. I don't think I've ever really realized he dropped it. Like, I've never really thought about it much.
I know I'm gonna get my butt chewed
Like,
up
I've
for
seen
this.
it, but I've just never registered that he dropped it. I don't know.
We're going down.
Yes, sir. And here we go. Here's this important character I was talking about a second ago.
Hello there. You're the reporter, aren't you?
Yeah?
You came alone.
Another voice actor I don't like as much as the
I'm
original.
freelance. You know, going the battlefield alone, no crew. So, what's going on around here anyway?
You came by helicopter, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
What did you see from the sky?
You were just out here, so.
Well,
And this is the roof.
if it were just a riot, I doubt the military would quarantine the entire area. The moratorium on information getting out is a little extreme, in my opinion. There's, something else I can't put my finger on.
What's that, Frank?
Doesn't sound like civil disobedience. It's too quiet.
Almost as if everyone's already dead.
That is a good line, though. That is a good line.
Yeah.
Considering what the
So
game's
why don't you
about.
just tell me already? What's going on?
I think you'd better see for yourself. This, my friend, is hell.
Also an iconic line. That time is important. Alright. Hey, got to level 2. Alright, so now we're officially Frank West. And you can check the watch. Yep. I'm going to explain this. Yep. So the watch is important. Okay, I forgot about that. So we're technically going back to the tutorial now because the game's not finished downloading. But that was going to be the end of the video anyway, actually, guys. So, get ready for part 2 then. Bye!